Hey y'all, it's Will again. Um, one thing about this game, there's a lot of movement, like when you want to go gather resources, you want to switch. Whether gathering food, gathering lumber, gathering stone, gathering ore, uh, what you want to produce, you want to switch it up. You're always changing, or if you're doing construction, you're switching here. If you're going to research, you're going to your research equipment. I mean, you're always swapping something, always moving something. You wonder. You go to wonder, civilization, treasure. Now look at that. Subordinate city training speed. Go over here. That's healing speed. Okay, it's small, but it builds up. And you see all the other additives, which is attacking mounted troops, ground troops, uh, march size capacity, enemy ground troops. And then you see attacking troops attack. I mean, everything that you got, you're switching. You're always switching to something else. Uh, just like me, my generals. You see, my defense general right now is actually, I don't know how to pronounce this word, okay, but it's Sajar al-Dur, whatever that name is, and whoever this is. The only reason I use her is this right here. Increase the resource production speed in the main city by 100%, and it protects the resources from the troop upkeep by 200. Oh, that's amazing to me. But when I am when I'm gonna fight PvP, player on player, what I do, which I've only done a few times, but I'm working on it. Leonidas, that is my main defense general. Now, you see what he adds: ground troops hit points 30%, and ranged troop attack 25%. But I wanted y'all to see this because I've been waiting to do this. Enhance. Bam! Look at that. You see that star? I'm about to ascend them. Boom! Ascension! Ooh, look at that. Alright, I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's go back. I wish I had more pieces of them, because I would do some more ascension. But here we go. So now, when he's the defense general, mounted troops and ground troop defense and hit points plus 10. Bam! I just added more to it. Man, I can't wait for PvP when I really get him on up there, because you see all the things he adds. Now, next is just hospital capacity. Then he adds more to the mounted troops, ground troops. Oh man, I've really been working on him lately, and I'm glad y'all got to see that. I've been actually saving up to do that till I can show y'all. But anytime I want to do PvP, I'll switch them up. Now, I also want y'all to see something. This has got to be probably the best assistant general I have seen for your main city defense. Okay, Isaac Brock. Now, look at this right here. Okay, it says increase in city ground troops and mounted troops attack and hit points by 30%. And in city ground troop attack and defense by 20 when general is the main city defense general. Bam! Do you see what he just added? See, if you read the wording of that, it increases ground troops and mounted troops attack and hit points by 30, period. Bam. But I put him on with my Leonidas. He works out perfectly. I'm telling you what. That is the best I have seen so far. Um, assistant for your main city defense. Um, let's see. What else did I have going on? I think that was it, I guess. Maybe that was. Maybe it was. Let's go ahead. Do a few more things. But I wanted to point out that because I wanted to upgrade them and show you that, I don't keep them as my main city defense. As soon as I go to fight, bam, I go ahead, I resign her, and I put him on up there. Uh, but this game there's a lot to the game where you're consistently switching, you're consistently changing your gear, changing the the buffs basically, okay? Like the buffs right here. Um, you don't change these. I'm just saying you're consistently changing what buffs you're using in different parts of the game, and that's natural. That's something you want to do. Like every time, like I said, every time you go to you're gathering resources, you go down to your gear and you want to switch that up. Save yourself a lot of time. When you're doing construction, you want to go to construction. When you're doing research, go to research. You're doing crafting, go to crafting. That's why these are actually important to get up. Training speed, I use some, not quite as much to be honest. See, healing speed, I've never used it, but I'm sure I will eventually, especially when I start really doing PvP, which I'm right at it. I'm about to start doing it as soon as I get my level 14 ground troops. It's one reason I've been building up on, if y'all see, let me go to my troops detail right here. I want y'all to see this. Like I said before, I'm working on building what I consider an impenetrable kingdom. You know, I don't have to, it's not about me attacking and winning. I'm trying to build a defense that the players that come at me and are sending an army that, like, hell, I've already had them. Let me see what this one was. I think it was 6.6 billion. I mean, that is just ridiculous. I mean, man, that is how many times? That's 12, 13, 14 times the amount of power I got. You know, look at this. Look at that guy's power. Look at his power level. This is just the army he sent. That ain't his true power level. That's his army. The army he sent is 6.6 billion. My power, 380.7 million. Now look at my troops right there. Okay, I want y'all to see that real quick. I had a total of almost 6 million troops. He had 3.3, almost 3.4 million. So his army was almost as big as mine. But of course, he is sending troops that have powers that are, hell, 100, I don't know how many, but it would have been a small amount of troops to match my whole power level. But I want my city defense to be able to protect against this guy right here, that army. I want that army to attack again, and I want to win. I want to have victory over it, and I know I can do it. I know it's possible. I just know it will take a lot of work. I will probably have to have my city demolished multiple times. I mean, and I got to study how they did it, what troops I have that are more capable of defending me. That's why, like I said, I was going to go here. Let me go ahead and go over here. Okay, troop details. Okay. And now, understand, I do have a lot of wounded, too. I'm leaving them wounded. It saves on upkeep, you know. Sometimes it's best to have the troops, so you always go and heal them. But let them stay wounded. It'll save you some food, okay? You know what I mean? All right, but this is where, now, honestly, I know this, it's going to sound crazy, but these are some of my most important troops. And they start right here. Alright. Look at my archers. That's level 4. 1.37 million, okay? So I got over 1 million of them. And that's level 4 archers. Alright, I believe archers are going to be... Archers and catapults, trebuchets, are going to be some of the most needed, most... damn, what would I call it? The best defense that I have to protect my city is going to be the archers, because the archers will be killing people while my ground troops, and that's why, let me show you now. Okay, now you see my level 1 ground troops right here. 6.6 million. Not enough yet. To be honest, I actually, if I'm correct, I actually need about 100 million. Which is a lot, but I believe I can accomplish this. I believe I can do what I say I'm trying to do. I just know it's going to take me a little time. Like I said, I mean, it's going to take me a lot of resources, because I'll probably be destroyed trying to accomplish my goal multiple times. So I need to save a lot of healing stones. So I forget what they're called, like life stones, souls, something like that. You see my catapults. You see all my level 1. See my low levels. You can have so many more low levels than you can have high levels, and that's what I'm trying to do. Is I'm gonna have my high levels so I have an army I can send, the strongest I can get. But what I feel is most important for the protection of my city is going to be levels 1 to 4. I'm going to build up. I want to have. Um, you understand right now it's considered more of a pipe dream because I'm nowhere even close to it. But I'm wanting to have about 500 million troops ranging. Well, I might even include level 5 in there. You see my guys right here? I actually like them. I don't know why. They're just cool to me. So maybe I'll say level 5 too because I want every single level of ground troops. I do. Because my whole city is built on ground troops. You know, I got Japanese, damn, what is it called? Culture. And you know, that adds to your ground troops. So I want every level of ground troops. I want buku. I want a damn near a billion, to be honest with you. I mean, in reality, if I had what I wanted right now, I'd have over a billion troops between level 1 and 5. And that's going to be the protection of my city. The strong ones are more going to be the ones that are going to get killed because they'll be the first on the battlefield. They're the fastest. You know, my defense general, I also add speed to my ground troops because I feel that's important. Because I've already added attack. You know, my whole everything I'll work on. You see this ground troop attack, which I'm working on getting the next level, 60%. I mean, I can, yeah, that's what we need. And then of course hit points, very important on ground troops. Let me tell you what you need to take when you're thinking about what's most important to add to whatever troops you use. Okay, let's say ground troops for me, so I'll go to that. Let's go to view. I'm gonna go ahead and go to higher level so we can really see the difference. Okay, I'm gonna go to the highest level I got, which is actually this one right here. Now take a look at this. I want you to look at the attack, I want you to look at defense, and I want you to look at hit points. Okay, speed, you can look at that, but that don't matter. I mean, it matters, but really we're looking at the attack, defense, and hit points. Now, what do you see having the most? By a lot. I mean, damn near double hit points and everything else. Now, you see it's 56,000, right? 56,000. That means hit points is by far the largest quantity of attributes I got for ground troops. So, let's say if I'm gonna spend money on my gear, on attack, or well, actually, technically it's gems, hit points, or where's the other one? Right here, defense, attack, right here, or I mean hit points is going to be the one that benefits me the most because I have 56,000. Okay, the next one is 29,000. So hit points. When I add hit points, a percentage of hit points to my ground troops, I add more to ground troops. If I add defense, 50% defense, I add a lot less attributes. You know, just like when you go to, let's say right here, okay, stable. So I'm gonna go ahead and get him going. But when I go over here, now say you're a cavalry guy. Let's look at this. Look at hit points. Oh, actually, they've got a good bit of hit points. Now, I would go for attack, but actually, they got a good bit of hit points. But look at their attack, though. 13,000, okay? 13,000. Really, they're attacking people. So, look at view, 13,000. Look at my level 13 ground troops right here. That's not level 13. Right here. It's 9,000. So his attack is a lot greater. Now, I guess hit points would be, you'd get more out of hit points, but cavalry is more based upon attack. So you would want to do attack. Catapult, hell, it's all the way around. Let's look at catapults. Now, I think I only got, what level do I got on this? 11, I believe. Yeah. Okay, 11. Pretty good. What really benefits here is you're looking at the range. So this guy can attack from so far behind. See, that's why I need a ton of catapults. You get low-level catapults, don't even matter. Look at the attack, 4,000, defense 2,000, hit points 4,000. But you go back down over here. Let's say level 1, the ones I'm building right now. I mean, 350 attack. So I would need a ton. But then range. Let's go to range. Let's view them. Let's see what would be the best to add to these guys right here. 13. Look, hit points. So hit points is actually the most on all of them. I'll be honest with you, I actually did not, I didn't know that. I actually felt like cavalry would have had attack the highest. I'm glad I looked at all that. I don't normally study range and cavalry that much. I'm sure glad I am now. The range is 500. So that's literally half of what the catapult's range is. Okay? So working on range would be good. But you see the defense, not really that good. Hit points, attack's pretty high, I'll be honest. I'm actually kind of surprised. So will need some of these to help me. But when you do it, just look at what you got. If you're going to add something, you're going to build up, like when you go here, say you're going to go and compose. You can compose this right now. Look, I only got one, but you compose. But look at the amount of gems it costs, because you got to pay all the extra gems. So if I'm going to spend my gems on something, find out what you really want to build up, whether attack, defense, or hit points on that troop. Okay, it's going to be important. And always look, it takes time to swap everything when you're working, when you're gathering resources, when you're building, when you're crafting, all these things. But do spend time, spend a little bit of extra time. Go up there, change your gear to whatever you're doing. Say you're crafting, go to crafting. Then you go to your wonder, civilization, treasure. Look, they got a crafting one here. Dang it, I can't get it up. Gathering speed, research speed. They don't have a crafting. Huh, they got research, they got gathering, training, subordinate city, healings. Okay, they don't got crafting. Oh, my bad. But they do have research. So when you're doing research, come swap out your civilization treasure, It's only 6%, but I'm telling you, it'll save for you and it'll help you build up your kingdom. I hope this video helped. It helped me a little bit. I got to see things that I actually normally don't study, and it's going to help me out, work out a better way for me to accomplish my goal. I hope you find yourself a good goal and make it happen. I know it's possible, and I will be showing how possible it is very soon, because as you see, my level 35 barracks is being built, and once I get that level 14 ground troop, I got a lot of work to do to get the amount of other troops that I need in order to get there. But I'm gonna be there soon. I'm telling you what, I give myself a month and I will be setting myself up to get destroyed or find victory consistently, and I'm looking for the victory. Y'all have a good day, man.